Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to install a Vicrez steering wheel. What's the difference from the one I have? This one has LED. I'm going to show you how to connect it. I'm going to show you how it looks. Let's get to it. All right, let's begin. This is a steering wheel I have. It's identical. The thing is, this one's not an LED steering wheel. So I'm going to show you how to remove it. The steps I'm going to show you are the same steps if you have the original steering wheel. So let's get to it. Before we begin on installing the steering wheel, we got to disconnect the battery. You need to disconnect it, guys. You don't want to have any trouble with the airbag going off. So you need to disconnect it. Just loosen this, the ground, you'll be good. There it is, the ground has been removed. Now we're good to go. Let's start on removing the steering wheel. Guys, don't make the same mistake I did. I closed the trunk. Now I gotta go through the inside. I disconnected the battery. Perfect. Let's begin by locating the two holes that are on the side of the steering wheel. There's one, the other one's on the other side. You're gonna take a real thin screwdriver and you're just gonna poke it. You're gonna feel like a little pressure. That it's gonna be the point that you're gonna have to press so that the airbag can be removed. Do it on both sides. Once the airbag is detached, don't just yank it. There's a couple of connections that we need to unloosen or remove. Right there, there's 3 connections, 1, 2, and this black one right here. Just disconnect them and you'll be able to remove the airbag. Real quick, the connections are color coded. You cannot go wrong, okay? One greenish, bluish, the other one yellow. Let me show you the connections. There it is. All right, next you're gonna have to disconnect this black wire. Just pull it. There's a little tab, just disconnect it and remove this bolt right here. This is going to be a T55. That's what I'm using. Right there. It's been disconnected. Now let's just remove this bolt. There it is. It's gone. Now you can remove the steering wheel. Be very careful. These wires are going to stay there. Just pass them through there. And just be careful. Don't damage these. There it is. The steering wheel is gone. Let's go to the bench and remove everything. Right here, you can appreciate the difference. This one has all these gauges up here. This one doesn't. So let's just start removing all these, placing them over here. Before removing anything, remove this piece and just set it aside. This is gonna go back as soon as we install everything else. Once you remove this, we're gonna have to remove these 2 bolts right here. All right, remove them. Flip the steering wheel over. It's gonna have these 2 little covers right there. Remove them and remove the screw that's in there. It's on both sides. Now move this out of the way. There's going to be another screw right there. You're going to have to remove that one on both sides. Now you got these loose. Disconnect them. There's one connection right there. Disconnect this one. There's another connection right there. Put them aside. Now you need to disconnect the paddle shifters. It's this black wire right there, that black wire right there. Disconnect those. Right there, set them aside. Now you gotta remove these 3 bolts right there. Those 3 screws, remove them. You're gonna remove all this bracket that's there, all the wiring. And you're done with this steering wheel. Let's place everything back on this one. We already replaced this little wiring harness the way it's supposed to, the way you removed it. Replace it back. Now let's start putting back these paddle shifters. They're gonna go the exact same hole right there. Just pass the wire through there and just leave it right there. Got the 2 paddle shifters inserted already. Now I'm gonna flip the steering wheel over because I need to put the screws in the back of the paddle shifter so that they can just stay there. We're gonna remove it again, but I just want to connect them right there, connect them to the black, connect this to the black, but let's flip it over. I got both paddle shifters connected. It's not permanent yet. I still need to connect these. I just want I don't want them dangling, so that's what it is. Let me start connecting these on both sides. There it is. I installed these. They're not tightened yet. I just left them a little loose. I'm gonna flip the steering wheel over so I can put the back screws that this one has on both sides. There it is. I already placed one screw. Now this one I did tighten it. Now I can put this back and tighten it also. I'm gonna do that on both sides. Once you have reinstalled and tightened these, put the little caps back on. Now remember to connect the switches. These wires are the ones going to be powering up this LEDs. So, but first we're going to connect this connection and that connection. Real quick, try to pass all the electrical through the back right there. It just makes it look a lot cleaner job. Once that everything is done, comes the tricky part. Connecting these wires. You're gonna have to splice two wires. Let me show you which ones they are. The wire that you're gonna have to splice is gonna be this purple one, which is gonna be the power, and this black one, which is gonna be the ground. There you go, it's been soldered. I still need to tape it up. So now I'm gonna tape it up, but I'm certain that it's connected perfectly. Now let's do the ground. There it is, nice and clean. Everything soldered. Now let's put this piece back. Here we go, it's back. Now take it back to the car. Reinstall the steering wheel. Now the steering wheel, it's only gonna go in one way. There's no way that you can mess up. There's only one way that it can actually go in, and that's it. Put that bolt back on. Right, I connected this wire already. I put that bolt. Now I'm gonna tighten it. Right, it's already nice and tight. Now let's put the airbag. Connect all the wires and just press the bag back into place. It'll snap into place. And we got our new steering wheel. Now let's connect the battery back and turn it on. I almost forgot. It comes with this. This is what's gonna power up your steering wheel. This is connected to your OBD port. Right there. Now look, we can power it up. All right, the steering wheel is back in place. Now let's turn on the car so that you can see the display. Right there it is. Now it's got these two little buttons that you can change the function. But all you gotta do is just configure your preference. You can change the color of the LEDs. You can change the miles per hour to kilometers. You can do a bunch of other stuff with this. Now I know there's a bunch of other videos showing you how to do that, but it's real simple, guys. Just keep on pressing it and it'll take you to the process as to how to do it. And this is it, guys. That's it. This is how to install an LED Vicrez steering wheel. I want to thank Vicrez. Thank you very much for allowing me to review this steering wheel. Real nice steering wheel. All the information to this steering wheel and other components are in the description below. Go ahead and hit them up. Tell them Faraway sent you. And like always, I'll see you this coming weekend. Stay safe and God bless.